Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to yet another one of my videos where I answer your questions regarding voiceovers. I am back, and yes, this list seems to never end, man. I've held this for like so many videos now, and abhi bhi ye chali rahi hai. And by the way, after this gets over, I have a bunch of more videos on my iPad. Sorry, a bunch of more questions on my iPad. So yeah, keep them questions coming, and thank you so much for being a part of my voice ninja community. And all you ninjas, yes, I like to call you voice ninjas. You are my voice ninjas because you help me by asking all these questions and updating my knowledge. I remember so many things, and it actually helps me remember the fact that I know these things. Because अगर मुझे कोई याद नहीं दिलाएगा तो मैं भूल सकता हूँ, right? And you guys, of course, like my answers. So let's get down to the question and answer session. In case you have missed any previous videos of mine, you can go to the Voice Ninja YouTube channel. That's just Voice Ninja, right? And there's a special playlist that I have made where besides these question answers, there's also a production video where I'm teaching you how to edit voiceovers in Logic X Pro. That's a digital audio workstation for the Macintosh. But any which way, I'm digressing. Let's get down to these questions. Now, I'm going to take one question, and there are a lot of comments also which has come, okay? So if I don't address those comments, those people will feel like I'm not addressing them. So I'll do that as well in this video. So just to let you know. Yes. So this is a gentleman who has messaged me all the way from Syria. Thank you so much. Firstly, his name is Yazan Hiwide. Yazan Hiwide, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Yazanhiwide. Yazan Hiwide. I just call him Yazan for now because I'm not sure how your surname is spelled, bro, because I can understand. I have a funny spelling as well in David. People say all kinds of things like, "Arey, aapka naam David hai?" He says, thank you so much. I really love it. Please continue posting this tips and tricks like these. You are the best. Yazan, thank you so much, man, for calling me the best. But by far, I'm not the best. There are many people who are much better than me. Trust me, I'm the most chilled out, laziest video person ever because I just make these videos when I have free time and I'm really motivated. And sometimes I'm not motivated and I lack motivation, and just to motivate myself, I make these videos. But thank you so much for your compliment. I accept it with a lot of humility and wholeheartedly as well. I actually do voiceovers in Arabic and started in English too. The only word I know in Arabic is Ya Habibi. I don't know. I don't even know if I said that correctly. He does voiceovers in Arabic. That's great. That you are tapping into your local language, your local market, doing voiceovers in which you have an upper hand. That is always a great technique to use. Remember, guys, that a voice is something very local. It's something very personal. It's something very relatable. So if you are a local and if you're using your local language, you'll be able to add a lot of flavor and a lot of zest to it, which somebody not from your locality will not be able to do. That puts you in a position of advantage, and that is something you should most definitely tap into. Like, for example, if you have the Mumbaiya touch, it means you can do all your Mumbaiya touch voiceovers, man. Something that me being in Delhi, I might not be able to do. If someone asks me to do it, I'll be like, first I need somebody to direct me. Then I might just do it under the direction, but it might not sound very convincing. So always remember, when you're a part of a locality and that local flavor is there in your voice, you should use it to your advantage and not actually consider it as a disadvantage. All right. I might have actually quoted that you should not have a local touch, but that's when it comes to, languages which are more global. Like, for example, if you're speaking English, until unless the voiceover requires you to sound like a Mumbaiya speaking English, you should also have the ability to do the other thing, right? So I hope you're not confused there. He says, I have a very good talent and I'm working on it to become better. Okay, so we have to understand that this guy is trying to write English, but his English is not his first language. So he's he might not be perfect in his language, so let's not judge. But let's try to understand what is he saying. He's saying I have a good talent. That means he's been doing Arabic voiceovers for a while, and he has some hold over the market. And he's saying he's working to get better at it. Very nice. How will you get better? You have to get better by working with more people. You have to get better by working with more studios. You have to get better by expanding the horizon of the kind of work that you're doing. If you're only doing one kind of work, you'll only grow in that one kind of work. But if you want to grow yourself as an overall voiceover artist, you have to try different things out as well. Who knows, maybe you're better at something else. Like, for example, I tried a lot of voiceovers. I tried cartoon voiceovers. I was okay at it. I tried dubbing. I was not very, very good at it. I tried anchor VOs and radio voices, and I tried corporate, corporate films, and I nailed that. That is my core expertise. And also e-learning. Because e-learning requires you to speak to, when you're speaking in an e-learning voice, we speak to different age groups of students. That actually puts you in a different mindset. Like when I'm speaking to a 3-year-old, the way I speak will be very different compared to when I'm speaking to a 13-year-old, compared to when I'm speaking to a 22-year-old, compared to when I'm speaking to a 28-year-old, compared to when I'm speaking to a 35-year-old, compared to how I'll be speaking when I'm speaking to a 45-year-old. It's a very distinct difference. And I like that kind of thing. So that's my expertise, right? You have to know what are you good at, and you'll only know what you're good at once you try a bunch of different kinds of voiceovers. I'm good at performing in Arabic, but I'm looking now for voiceovers in English. So I could learn more from their technique. Okay. So he wants to expand his language of voiceovers from Arabic to English. So you have to understand, Yazan, that in order to do voiceovers in English, you have to know the language, you have to be comfortable in it, and you will have to be not just comfortable but also be confident in it. Because when we are listening to a voiceover, understand that एक तो normal लोग जैसे बात करते हैं एक तो वैसे होता है, हाँ यार तू कैसा है, बिल्कुल सही यार, मतलब तू क्या कर रहा है, अच्छा मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. Like normal people talk, then a voiceover comes into the picture. A voiceover, people automatically have greater expectations from you when you're a voiceover artist. People expect there to be clarity. People expect you to be great with the language. People expect you to be clear with the emotion or the modulation of the words that you're using. So, rather than thinking of getting great at doing voiceovers in English, what I would suggest to you is first start learning the language, right? You have to learn the language because language is the soil in which the tree of your voice grows. I came up with this cheesy line and I'm just using it over and over again so that I drill this into your head, because this is a very basic concept, nothing very flowery. Until unless your language is not strong, your voiceovers can't be strong. So if you are looking at expanding your horizon as an Arabic voiceover artist and you want to grow into doing other languages, not just English, maybe after some time you want to do French. Who knows? Even French is a global language, just like English is a global language. So if you want to do that stuff, you have to understand that it's not so much the voiceover skill that anyway you will develop because you're already in the industry, but you have to start learning the language. Now, there are a lot of podcasts. YouTube has so many channels where people teach English. Oh my God. And you're in Syria. I don't know where in Syria you are, but if there is a school or if there is a teacher that you can find who can help you learn English and get better at English, that would be step number one. This is also going out to all you people who are doing regional voiceovers. Like, for example, if you're in Maharashtra, you're doing a lot of Marathi voiceover work and now you want to, start doing English voiceovers, or maybe you want to become better at Hindi. You don't just start doing that voiceover. You start with learning the language first. Yes, you might know a little bit, but all that stuff is not actual Hindi. Actual Hindi is something which is very different, right? Again, you have to separate your local touch from the actual language, and you need a coach, you need a guidance, you need some sort of learning, and someone who will review you, not just something from that you learn from a YouTube channel, because YouTube पे आप सीख सकते हो, but आप जब practice कर रहे हो तो आपको correct करने वाला कोई ना कोई तो होना चाहिए ना. So that is the reason why I would suggest, not just to Yazan, but to anybody who's wanting to, grow into that direction of doing voiceovers in another language, please start by learning that language and learning it correctly. I'm so glad to know you. God bless you. Thank you so much, Yazan, for all your compliments, and I hope this video helped you. Now, guys, I'm going to quickly go through some messages and some, responses that have come in. Khekale Rashmi says, very helpful and to the point, like your videos. Thank you so much, Khekale Rashmi. Megs Sags J says, hey, hi, great tips. I usually refrain from commenting on FB groups, but this one was fantastic. So wanted to compliment you. You've also got a great voice. Thank you so much, Megs Sags J. Appreciate your comment. Manju Mariel, I don't know. I didn't want to call you Mariel. I'm sure you're not a Mariel person. Manju Mariel or Mariel says, hi Ashish, I need a lot of guidance for voiceover jobs. Will you help me? I can guide you in terms of answering your questions, but jobs is something that you would need to look for in your local community and hunt for them, search for them, see if you're qualified, try your best, and then maybe get those jobs. Nobody in the world can help you with voiceover jobs, not even the studio owner, because even the studio owner will only take your samples and show to the client. Eventually it's the client, right? And the client has a ear which can recognize quality, can recognize an experienced voice, can know a good modulated voice, can recognize language skills, can recognize experience. And I can help you with some of that by guiding you, by answering your questions. But the looking for jobs part, you'll have to do on your own. But yeah, everything else, I can maybe guide you with. Maybe. Thank you so much, Manju. Muriel. Kalyani Laddu. I love your names, man. Kalyani Laddu says, Kalyani Laddu Javadekar. Kalyani Laddu Javadekar. I hope I got your name right. She says, thank you for this interesting video. Thank you for watching it and making it interesting. Anu Kapoor. This is not that Anu Kapoor, the guy we know. No, he's not that. It's some other Anu Kapoor. Anu Kapoor says, thank you for sharing your VO tips. Chandru Manian says, good one, bro, thanks. And Prashant Tomar says, बहुत बढ़िया भाई, ये t-shirt कहाँ से मिली? He's talking about that Beatles t-shirt in which, all the 4 Beatles are basically crossing the road. My sister sent it to me from Sydney, man. Come on. Any which way, those were all the questions in these sheets, man. We just got over with these 2 sheets. Congratulations to you and to me. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all these questions. If you have any questions regarding your voiceover journey, any specific problem that you're facing that you're like sort of stuck with and you don't know who to ask, please ask in any of my videos. Just leave a comment below, or drop me an inbox message, or better still, if you want to just email me, why don't you email me? It's very simple. tubelighton@gmail.com. That's TUBELIGHTON. tubelighton@gmail.com, and I shall try my best to get back to you with an answer in a video like this. All right, I've shared a lot of videos on my YouTube channel, which is Voice Ninja. So if you want to catch up on them, you can go there and check them out. For now, it's me signing out. Take care. Thank you for watching this video again, and I shall see you in the next video. All the best for your voiceover journey. See you soon.